Hey guys, Krista Randall here. So today I wanted to talk to you about flea and tick control. As many of you know, I was a pet groomer for the past 30 years and a vet tech. I've owned salons, kennels, doggy daycares. But most importantly, and so close to my heart, is I work with a tremendous amount of rescue facilities. I foster dogs, I help adopt and transport dogs. In the past 7 weeks, we have adopted out 73 dogs and brought them up from Florida and found them new forever homes. So for me to be able to help the rescue facility, not only adopting these dogs out, but to help them create a healthier environment for their dogs and to be able to support some simple challenges, whether it be skin challenges or flea and tick control. It's really expensive for a rescue facility to purchase flea and tick control for every dog that comes in. Also flea and tick control for the environment, for the kennel area, for the yard area. They just don't have those resources. Most of them do not have government grants or federal funding, and so they're all private donations. So today I want to teach you a really great solution. This morning I was asked about a rescue facility in Dallas, Texas, and also Virginia. They're having an incredibly hard time controlling the ticks. The ticks are all in between their feet. They're loaded in their ears. These dogs are coming in with hundreds and hundreds of ticks on them. You know, some of them bloated up to the size of a penny, causing severely anemic dogs, dogs with tick-borne diseases. And because they don't have any type of treatment for them, it just takes hours to pull these ticks off individually, and it's painful for the dogs. So I wanted to teach you a great way that you can help your rescue facility in your area by teaching them how to make a simple yard and kennel spray. To make a simple flea and tick spray for the dog and a shampoo and conditioner. So first of all, when I first started as a pet groomer, I couldn't afford one of the expensive shampoo machines. So I went to the garden center and I got one of these yard sprayers, right? Super simple. I used to put my shampoo. I actually have a couple that I've just painted, and I have one for shampoo and I have one for conditioner. Great way if you're washing a ton of dogs. Maybe you're gonna do a fundraiser that's gonna be, bathing dogs to support your local rescue. These are great ways to fill up, make a flea and tick shampoo and a conditioner or a dry skin conditioner. But then I went to the hardware store, so this top just screws right on. I went to the hardware store and I got this quick disconnect, right? So you put this quick disconnect on and then just screw that right on. It snaps right into your hose and it snaps right off. So it's very interchangeable, especially when you're trying to do large, thick breed, St. Bernards, Newfoundlands, Labs with that really dense coat, golden retrievers. It's an easy way to get that shampoo conditioner down to their skin. But for the yard, this is a phenomenal way to treat the environment and the kennel very inexpensively. So this little sprayer covers about 1,000 square feet. So you could purchase a product online that covers 1,000 square feet, and it's going to cost you probably about $39. It runs between $34 and $39 for the essential oil products or a chemical product, which is toxic for these dogs. And remember, many of these dogs are coming into these rescue facilities, or even your own pets. They may be older, they may be geriatrics, and adding a chemical or a toxin to their system that's going to soak in through their paws, or topically, if you put something on them, that's their largest organ, so it soaks in within 20 seconds, services every cell in their body within 20 minutes. For a dog that maybe has a challenge with his kidney or liver, which is common for geriatrics, you could actually shut that down and put them over the edge. So we don't want to do that. So I'm going to give you some other options. These options, the 3 that I'm going to talk about today, are cedarwood oil, arbor vitae oil, and doTERRA has a blend called Terra Shield, which is our outdoor repellent blend. The great thing about all of these is cedarwood is $13 a bottle, and there's 250 drops in each bottle. That brings each drop of cedarwood oil to 5 cents. Is that crazy? Essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than the herbal counterpart. So it does not take a lot. So it makes it very inexpensive to use, which is the goal for these rescues, because we just don't have that funding for many of them. The second one is arbor vitae, and that's $22 a bottle, which brings that down to 8 cents a drop. And then the Terra Shield is $10.50. That brings it down to 4 cents a drop. Unbelievable, right? So let's talk about cedarwood. You're probably wondering if this solution is really gonna work. And I'm gonna tell you why I chose these particular oils and why I use these in my house. I have several dogs. I always have foster dogs. I babysit other people's dogs. I don't want to spray my yard with anything that is going to shorten their life or affect their organs. Unfortunately, right now, the current statistic for dogs is 1 out of every 2 dogs will die of cancer. And so this is a simple swap I can make. I can remove that toxin from my pet's environment. So this is something that I have control over, which I love. Cedarwood oil affects the octopamine in fleas and ticks. And what this does is it blocks the neurotransmitter and hormones that control breathing, controls the metabolism, controls their hormones, controls their fertility and reproduction. What will happen is it's going to dehydrate them. It's going to cause them, because it controls that breathing, suffocate and die. It's going to inhibit their breathing. It's also going to dissolve the insect's larvae, which is very, very important, is to get to the babies. So it takes a little bit of consistency, but it's well worth it at pennies per drop. It disrupts that neurotransmitter. So that's why I especially love cedarwood. And you're probably wondering, well, geez, that sounds toxic to my pet. Well, our pets don't have octopamine, and only mammals and birds and amphibians don't have that, so it does not affect them, which is amazing. The next one that I want to tell you about is arbor vitae. So this one is especially cool. We source our arbor vitae from British Columbia in Canada, and the thing about this is they have molecules called tropolones, which is a unique structure. Tropolones, typically a molecule has 6 sides to it, but the molecules in arbor vitae have 7 sides, which make them extremely dangerous and standoffish to pets because they don't know how to attack these molecules. And arbor vitae lives, the trees are a hardwood. They live for about 1,000 years, and the reason that they live so long, and this is such a sustainable oil, is because the essential oil in the tree is protecting them from all those bugs and pests. So arbor vitae is just a phenomenal oil to help control fleas and ticks. And then the third one I'd like to add to my mixture is the Terra Shield. Terra Shield is a fabulous outdoor blend, and it's got oils from fir trees and lemongrass and eucalyptus. It's got sandalwood, which are all natural insecticides. And at pennies per drop, this makes this a phenomenal tool. So all I do, very, very simply, you can boost these by adding things like apple cider vinegar, A lot of people like to add garlic oil. You can put a couple cloves of garlic into your NutriBullet blender with some water, really grind it up and add some garlic oil. But you know what? For the rescues purposes and to keep this simple and affordable, I fill it with water and I simply add 20 drops of each one of these. So 20 drops of cedar wood, 20 drops of Arbor Vitae, and 20 drops of the TerraShield. That means at 5 cents per drop for 1,000 square feet, it's $1 worth of cedar wood, right? 8 cents a drop, it's $1.60 of Arbor Vitae, and 80 cents for the TerraShield. So our entire container for yard, kennel, flea and tick control is going to be $3.40. That's pretty cool. And it's a great way for rescues to manage those areas. So, you know, an entire bottle of cedar wood and these three, you're going to be able to get almost 13 sprayers of yard and kennel spray, which is fabulous, as opposed to one application for $39. So this is a great resource. So that's really what I wanted to tell you about, is the yard and kennel spray that you can create or you can share with your rescue. You can help your rescue get these oils and start to teach them how to use the oils to facilitate healthier dogs and for everyday problems that they're encountering. I love to mix up my flea and tick shampoo right in my sprayer, and then I'm able to spray the dogs as they come in and shampoo them. I also mix up a flea and tick spray for my dogs and cats, different ones for cats. You want to omit citrus oils. You're probably wondering, well, where am I going to get all these recipes? How can I do that? There are tons of phenomenal recipes. This is a great book online, Essential Oils for Cats and Dogs. There's some really great recipes. I do only recommend using doTERRA essential oils. They are tested for herbicides and pesticides and synthetics and fillers. Generally speaking, the oils on the market that you buy at the health food store are allowed to put 10% of an essential oil in a bottle and call it 100% organic, so you don't know what the other 90% of a filler is, and that can wreak havoc in your dog's body. So if I can help you with that, I would love to get you set up with some essential oils. But I would love for you to share with your rescue groups how to use essential oils for natural flea and tick control. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will talk to you soon.